Okay, let's request a game here. See if we can get one. Yeah, I'm pretty well, of the people looking for games, I'm down here. Though I did get promoted back to 10Q after that win. Okay, let's accept. A 9Q. So I have Sente. Let's say, yeah, onegaishimasu. Let's make a move. Here, let's zoom in on the board. My opponent is from France. Okay, and he plays a ranging rook opening, moves the rook to the center. It's kind of logical. I'm going to start my silver moving up. There. Want to be able to stop the pawn when it reaches this point. So he opened up his silver. It's looking at, he opened up the line for his bishop. It's looking at this pawn. That pawn is protected by the silver and the bishop. Let's move my gold over here to protect my bishop. Then, I want to step my king out of the way. Not sure. Should I? Let's push the rook pawn first. See if he does anything to. He didn't do anything. Okay, yeah, he moved the bishop there. That was what I was hoping. The kind of response I was hoping to get. Okay, so let's move my king over to the castle. Into the castle. Oh, I should have probably protected some of these pawns here. Okay, he's bringing his silver in. He's probably going to bring it up along this way. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, when his silver gets a little bit closer, I'll move this pawn forward to prevent its progress. But in the meantime, I'll take another move to... oh, maybe I should have brought his silver up. Okay, got my king over. Okay. I've read that you should respond to those lance pawn moves so that the exchange doesn't happen. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. He would bring the bishop forward. So I'm pushing this pawn forward to prevent the bishop from getting closer. I mean the silver. Prevent his silver from getting closer. He pushes a pawn forward. Okay, I can step up with my silver now. What was that? He brought a gold forward to defend his bishop. Let's prepare silver to come forward. Okay, I'm going to allow, let's see, he can potentially take and then move his rook over here. That might be annoying. What did he do? Oh, he just brought this pawn forward. Okay. So what now? Maybe start an edge attack over here if I can. Okay, he brings it forward. So he's prying open this diagonal of my bishop. I can take. He'll take back and then drop a pawn. Silver can't really come forward. This is protected. Wonder if he has some idea here. And he's trying to decide where to move his bishop back to. He sacrifices his bishop. Is that really a valid sacrifice? Let's see what's going to happen. I take his bishop. He can take, I take his silver. He's sacrificing his silver. I take his silver. He takes my bishop. I take back. He can take here. I can take back. I don't see any reason not to take it. Might be wrong about this. And I thought I could just take here. Oh, I can't take there. That was what I wasn't seeing. His rook is on that. Okay, so his rook is now promoted to a dragon. Let's see. My gold is defending the silver, and it's defending the bishop. If he trades bishops, the gold will still defend the silver. I have a silver I can drop. Let's see. This silver here needs defense. So let's drop the silver here. Attack his rook. Okay, he trades first. Going to take with the gold. That was a check. So I didn't have time to take his rook. Now he's got a bishop in hand as well as a gold in hand that he can drop anywhere. I have a bishop in hand now too because of the bishop trade, so things should get very tactical here. He brings the rook there and makes a check. Okay, I can't drop a pawn because there's a pawn on that row already. Can drop the king back. I think that's better than dropping a bishop. I can move the gold back to protect the king. I can drop his bishop there. That's a good move. My gold is pinned. I'm in check. Can't go here. I can step aside, and then he will take the gold. Well, let's play a few more moves. I think this is resignable at this point. But it might be interesting to see how he plays this out. So I'll just step aside. Yeah, I guess that's the only legal move, really. See if he can find a way to checkmate me quickly. But maybe just winning all this material here will be enough. Although he's not actually... What is he winning? The silver protects the gold protects the silver. Okay, he decides to trade, so maybe he's got a good... that was with check also. Maybe he's got a good piece drop here. Oh, he drops a piece there, and that is mate, right? The king has no moves, and I can't take it, so let's hit the resign function. Okay, here, I'll show the... let's go back to the full screen. The resign button is over here. And then you say, thanks for the game. Have a nice day. So anyway, that was pretty cool. I will upload this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now. I took a look at the game with the help of Shogidokoro and Elmo, and identified some turning points. I thought it'd be interesting to go over that. So from the start, I have the pieces at the bottom here. I'm moving first. So I'm sente, as they call it. And if you look at the evaluations, it gives me a slight edge along this part, which is probably because there's a normal opening advantage for the first player. Then it swings back the other way. But these are small variations. I'm sure players at our level, it goes back and forth like this a lot. It might make a difference in a higher level game. But I'm not worried about that. I'm trying to correct these big errors here. And here's the first big mistake. It's when I took the silver. I said, if you remember during the game, I said, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't take that. But there is a reason. The problem here is that his rook is behind the pawn. His pawn is going to take my pawn and promote to a token, the equivalent of a gold. And, I'll have a gold with the rook behind it in my camp. And I've only got one piece defending that square. The silver defends up here, but it doesn't defend that square. So that's going to be the problem here. So what should I play? The AI is suggesting instead of taking, I should play gold 7h to 6h. So that would be, oops, let's clear that. Forgot to change this back. Gold 7h to 6h, that would be this gold here. I could move it to the side, and then that would just lend an extra defender to this pawn. So when he takes it, I would actually be able to take back. So that's the idea. So my mistake was taking the silver, and so I took it. He took my pawn, promoted, and then I took his promoted piece, and his rook gets in my camp and promotes to a dragon. So this was all, okay, I guess. My next move was not the best defense here. So there's a better defense. I can attack his rook and at the same time clog up this diagonal. And the way to do that is to drop my silver on this square. If I drop the silver here, it'll be attacking his rook, and it'll also be blocking the bishop, so he can't get in that bishop exchange, which really weakened my king side there. So instead, I put my bishop over here. He trades, and now it's all over. It's actually a forced mate from this point. He plays it pretty nicely. Let's see, I take, brings his dragon in with check. I block. He drops a bishop here, checking my king. I step aside, and he drops a... Oh, he takes once more. That's also a check. I take back. So yeah, he actually sacrificed his dragon, but he did it to get rid of one of my defenders there, I guess, because he's got this sequence. So he dropped his gold here. And I gave up here. I thought it was checkmate. Actually, I have one more move. I have the move... knight takes gold. But after knight takes gold, what can happen is that he still has a gold in his hand here, so he can drop a gold to this square. After knight takes gold, he can drop a gold to this square, and my king will be mated. The gold is supported by the bishop. It's attacking my king. King can't run away because it's blocked by the knight there. So that was a forced mate coming up. So my resignation was maybe one move sooner than it absolutely had to be, but I just wanted to show you that mating technique there. Anyway, yeah, pretty nice sequence from my opponent at the end there. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.